What's going on, guys? Shane here. Today we're talking about forearm strengthening exercises. Why is a strong forearm important for fighters? Well, it means that you have a tight grip, which is great for grappling. It means that you have a strong wrist, so it doesn't cave upon impact, and you have a denser fist, so that you can do more damage to your opponent. Now, we're going to look at a DIY project so that you can add a new piece of equipment into your training, as well as some additional exercises to build up that forearm strength. Let's take a look. Okay, so the first forearm exercise is going to be done on what they call a wrist roller. So I was introduced to this piece of equipment about 10 years ago. My dad and brother, they're big hockey guys. They wanted to develop forearm strength to control the hockey stick, but we're going to take a page out of that book to develop it for fighting. So all it is a PVC pipe. I just drilled a hole through it. You can also do a piece of wood from a broomstick or something like that. You're going to tie a piece of rope through it. I used an old shoelace, and it should hang low enough from your shoulders down to your feet. And at the bottom, we're going to tie a weight to it. I just used a 10-pound weight, and for me, that's enough because you'll notice after you get to the 6th or 7th rep, your forearms are going to be burning. So it's pretty simple. All you're going to do is start from the bottom here, and then you're just going to roll the weight up all the way up to the top. Keep your arms straight out in front of you. So you're getting a little bit of a deltoid work here too, which is your shoulder muscles. Once you get all the way to the top, then you're going to hold for a second, and then you're just going to come all the way back down. So it's slow and steady, nice and controlled. You don't want to swing like this, right? Because when we're taking the pressure off of the forearms, we want to work the forearms. So get that full range of motion, twisting the wrist up and down. Once you get to the bottom, you'll just come right back up. And like I said, 10 reps is a lot. So that's what you're aiming for. If you can only get 6 or 7, that's fine too. Give yourself a rest and then do 2 more sets. All right, next exercise is going to be some wrist forearm curls. So what we're going to do is kneel in front of a bench, and we're going to lay our forearms flat with our wrists hanging off the side of the bench. I want you to let the weight roll all the way down to your fingertips, and then we're going to roll them up and squeeze at the top. Back down and come back up. And again, you're just going to do 10 to 12 reps of these. These are 20-pound dumbbells that I'm using here. If you do these back to back with the wrist roller, you will feel a burning in your forearms. And that's what we're going for. Muscle endurance, muscular strength, just really trying to tear up and build up those forearms. All right, and the last exercise is just reverse curls, and this can be done with dumbbells, a straight bar, or an easy curl bar. So it's just like normal curls where you keep your shoulders back, elbows locked in place, and we're just coming straight up. You'll feel this more so in your forearms and a little bit in the biceps too. And I know a lot of people are against working the biceps as fighters. They say there's no motion where you're ever doing this. But if you're going to be doing deadlifts or even worried about hyperextending your punches, you should have strong biceps too. So this is going to work, like I said, the biceps and the forearms. Reverse curls. All right, guys, thanks for watching. So add these forearm strengthening exercises into your training. Personally, I do them about twice a week after my fight training. So I'll go on the heavy bag, I'll do mitts, I'll spar, and then I'll finish up with my forearm strengthening exercises. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Until then, I'm Shane with fightTIPS for the underdogs.